It's definitely a great time to be a gamer, especially during this time of year. Between now and the end of the year, there are tons of awesome releases coming out. A lot of amazing titles for the Switch, the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. I know a lot of people are looking forward to games like Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening for the Switch. I'm looking forward to that. Dragon Quest XI for the Switch, Death Stranding, Borderlands 3, the list goes on and on. But if you're like me, it's kind of hard because there's so many games you get excited for, and your backlog just keeps growing and growing. I've been trying to dwindle that down a bit, but man, it is very difficult to be able to have the time to play all these awesome games. And for me, it's very rare that a title jumps out to me and I just say, you know what? I high five myself, blah. And I'm like, I'm playing the crap out of this. I don't care. I will find the time. And today, my friends, I'm sharing that must-have title. And it should be obvious by now, Blasphemous. So this is coming out for multiple systems, including the Nintendo Switch, September 10th, like a week and a half away. And I don't really see a lot of people talking about this right now, but $25, it is a digital release. I don't know if there's going to be a physical release for it. If there is, it most likely will be something from one of these limited companies. I hope that's not the case, but if it is, definitely going to be keeping an eye on that. So today I want to showcase some gameplay footage that I captured from the PC demo on Steam and share some of my thoughts with you guys. So this game comes from developer The Game Kitchen and is published by Team 17. It was originally crowdfunded on Kickstarter in 2017, gaining nearly 10,000 backers, bringing in over $300,000 in pledges. Blasphemous is a unique game with its visuals, narrative, and gameplay that really's got me excited. It's an action platformer that's also been called a brutal Metroidvania. So in Blasphemous, you play as the Penitent One, a sole survivor of the congregation of Silent Sorrow. The world is governed by a twisted-ass religion where most of the population was transformed into disgusting-ass monsters for being blasphemous and not practicing their worship enough. Pretty messed up stuff. The game is very dark in its scenery and visuals, and it features beautifully animated pixel art and a very gothic-sounding soundtrack that's really got me hooked. So you explore the game's non-linear world, fighting through enemies in some of the most brutal combat I've seen in a 2D game. You learn new combos and specials as you progress, and there are also some crazy executions you can do that remind me of fatalities in Mortal Kombat, but just more gruesome in my opinion, at least the way they look. They're freaking crazy. So as you progress, you do find relics, rosary beads, and prayers that allow you to learn new abilities and grant stat boosts. This allows you to create different play styles by figuring out different combinations of items and abilities to equip. So a lot of replay value, I'm assuming, from just seeing all the different things you can do in the game. So the game, it's ran extremely smooth for me and feels great to play. Again, this is the PC demo, but hopefully everything's good on other systems as well. Now, learning to dodge and parry attacks from enemies is going to be one of the first skills you need to learn in this game if you want to survive for longer than the first couple areas. This is something that a lot of games, you got to kind of learn, especially this style. I've only played the demo a short while, as I really don't want to ruin the anticipation I have of playing this on the Switch. Having it in portable mode, why the hell's not? Switch Lite's coming out pretty soon. But so far, everything I've seen, I'm pretty damn impressed. I only have one concern, but I'm really hoping that it's just an issue with earlier parts of the game. But the enemies seem fairly basic. They do look amazing, they're animated beautifully, but they're just simple. They're not really doing anything crazy. I mean, some enemies kind of teleport around a little bit, but it's just something where once you have the controls down, you're knowing how to parry, how to dodge. These enemies haven't been much of a challenge so far, unless you're facing like a bunch of them at once. There's characters or enemies anyway that'll attack you from above, so you got to keep an eye out for that. But once you see it and you learn it, you know what to do. Not necessarily a bad thing, but I'm just hoping the further you get in the game, the enemies become more complex with what they do. Because so far, just in the earlier screens in the game, from what I've played, enemies, they're basic, but hey, maybe the game wants to kind of ease you into it. They don't want to get too crazy. You know, I did have quite a few deaths in the beginning of the game until I realized, okay, I need to be dodging, I need to be parrying, I gotta watch out for this, watch out for that. But, you know, once you got that down, you're pretty much good. You know, playing the game, I really can't help but get the vibes of Dead Cells and Bloodstained. It kind of feels like a mix between the two. You know, this game's overall style and gameplay, you know, it has me even more excited than those titles, but I do feel, you know, there's some comparison there. They do feel similar to this, you know, if they were combined anyway. So I'm really hoping that Blasphemous transfers better to the Switch than those two previous games I mentioned. And I will share more of my impressions once it is released. Maybe we will do some streams, I'll do a review, whatever the heck you guys want to see, I will share it with you guys. But if this style of game gets you as excited as it does me, definitely check it out. Coming out September 10th, 25 bucks. For me, I'm grabbing it. I don't care. So, hey, really do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It means the world to me. And with that said, I will catch y'all next time. Peace out, bye-bye, and boom. Bye!
What I am offering you here is as lustrous as the first star of the night. And may my eyes be blinded if I'm lying. What I am offering, and may my eyes... This is a precious, and may I don mourning black